couple of weeks ago, I was in Miami, and you know, shout out to Earn Your Leisure. I was in the room while they was interviewing Master P, and you know, I went in the room to say, like take some jewels or whatever. And one thing that he said, he was like, look, everybody that's an entrepreneur, like everybody need to read this book. And I'm gonna be real with y'all, like I don't really read books like that, right? Like I might do an audio book on a flight or something like that, but like I ain't really no reading a book type of dude. But the title was just so catchy. The title was, Why Let White Guys Have All the Fun? So like when you first hear that title, you know, you're like, okay, this is like a little, you know, I don't know if it's racist. I don't feel like it's racist, but it's just like, I wanted to learn more about what the title meant. So growing up in Brooklyn, growing up as a black man in America, it's almost like you feel limited. Like you feel like, okay, this is the lifestyle that, you know, the other races lived, and this is what we're subject to have to deal with. Like, okay, yeah, we could be a rapper, we could be a, you know, athlete. Like that was more so like our made it. But then I realized that like, yo, like once I started getting around the right people, once I started like getting in certain rooms and the conversations changed, I realized like, yo, it really is no color barrier. And even with my industry, let's say trucking, right? Trucking, growing up, everybody looked at it as a white industry, and it is. Like majority of the people that's in trucking are Caucasian, and it is what it is. And I've even seen it when I went to the conventions. I go to Louisville, Kentucky once a year to the Matt's truck show, and it's so funny. This is the biggest truck show in America. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people fly into Louisville, Kentucky once a year, and it's a trucking seminar. They have like tricked out trucks. They do seminars, you know, educating people in trucking. But it was so funny. You'll see all these people, but you'll be able to count like one by one how many minorities was in the crowd. And I think in trucking, a lot of people think that, you know, that of my race, that we're just supposed to just drive the trucks. Like you didn't really see many of us owning the companies. It didn't seem really realistic. And I'm just happy that we had the opportunity to show people, like, look, you can be a minority and dominate in this industry, right? And that's what we represent. We represent the underdogs, like the underachievers, the underqualified that overachieved. So if anything, especially like these last 2 years, you know, what I've been exposed to, just being around my circle of CEOs, seeing the accomplishments that everybody's accomplished, like the stuff that I've seen, the stuff that we've accomplished, it didn't seem realistic. And we've definitely broken down those barriers. Like, why let the white guys have all the fun?
I never read the book, right? But just piggybacking off the synopsis that he kind of just weighed in on is that sometimes our community can be blocked in, right? And what I looked at is that not only are we blocked in about what we can achieve in different industries, we're also blocked in regards to the level of success that we can reach, right? You understand that I want to say, to be a 1%er, you have to make $400,000 a year. And $400,000 a year, out of the Americans that are 1%ers, under 12%, less than 12%, less than 10% are black. What does that mean? That means that less than 10% of the United States, out of everybody who's successful, 10% are black. What that realizes and what I've been able to accomplish and go, listen, I've been able to become a 1%er, yes. All of my friends have become 1%ers. I have empowered other people to become 1%ers. At $400,000 a year to be a 1%er, the thing is that I make what a 1%er makes in a month. But growing up mentality, we were locked in and blocked in to not think that that was even accomplishable, right? The goal was to make 6 figures a year, but that was something pre-painted by somebody else. I don't know how everybody in my community thought that making 6 figures a year was successful. Somebody put a cap on us that we weren't able to take off. So now as we grow and we look and say, why should white men have all the fun? Because somebody put a cap on us that we got to remove. So when you say, oh, a 1%er, cool, we can make that in a month now. Then I'm living an example for my community. Not only am I a 1%er, I empower other people to become 1%ers. So when Alex goes to a trucking conference and he's the dominant force in our community when it comes to trucking, and he realizes, he walks into a building and says, I'm now the minority again and I'm not the big dog, we got another cap to pull off. And not only are we pulling that cap off for him, we pulling that cap off for the industry and our community. So when we look at it, why should white men have all the fun? Hell, they not. because we out here now and that's our job, so we all gonna have fun. And that's the goal, is to understand that we can reach the next levels and we can enjoy it, because life is made to be enjoyable. But just don't let nobody put a cap on you and think that and be blocked and closed-minded to it. That's the goal to get to it, y'all.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave your feedback in the comments. So you want to be in the trucking industry. My name is Alex Burton, and I've been a fleet owner since 2012, and right now the trucking industry is exploding, right? But there's a huge difference between being a truck driver and actually being a fleet owner who has systems set up to make money without you physically having to be there. In 2018, I created a course to show you the exact blueprint on how you can enter this $800 billion a year industry. But not only just how to enter it, but showing you how to dominate and master it. So if you want to learn how people are averaging anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month per truck, I invite you to click that link and watch this free demonstration of the complete trucking portal. And I can't wait to show y'all how. I'll see you on the other side.